Okay, this video is for my programming class, and it's intended to help you get through the first assignment, which is an HTML refresher. For those people watching the video and not in my class, if you still want to go through it, of course you're welcome. So what this is this is a quick little assignment designed to refresh your memory about HTML, or if you're a complete beginner with HTML, this is a video for you too. And actually, the purpose here is, like I said, this is my programming class. So eventually, we're going to be using, for the first half of this school year, we're going to be using PHP. In which case, you're going to need to know a thing or two about HTML, or at least how it works. Okay. So for those people who are joining us and not in my class, I'm going to be going through talking about the basics of how HTML works. I'm going to be talking about how to use Dreamweaver, how to use the H1 tag, how to make a hyperlink, add an image, change the background image, add an HTML table. Probably most important for PHP in my programming class is how to add a form using the paragraph, break, horizontal rules, strong tags. Now I'm not going to attempt to make like a really pretty web page in this video. I'm just going to show you basically how to use those tags, and I'm going to leave you guys to basically organize it and design your own web page, which is the point of the assignment. Okay, so the last criteria of my assignment is to format it nicely, make it look cool. So that's where I'm going to let you do that after I show you a few things or what have you. Okay, first of all, how does HTML work? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open my web browser, okay, and then go to www.bcttimes.com. Now, when I visit this website, I have a web page pop up. I have a picture of a golf ball. I have some links. I have some stuff over here. Now, how exactly does this work? Well, HTML is how it works. So what I'm going to do is a quick overview of what HTML is and how it works. So I'm going to go View, Page Source. I'm using Mozilla Firefox. I've gone to www.bcttimes.com and I'm viewing the page source. So when I'm viewing the page source, you want to notice here that there's at least in Firefox, they're color coded. I have purple, I have boldface black, I have blue. Okay, so what I want you to notice is I want you to notice that all of these things in purple are surrounded by an open and closed angle bracket, and I want you to know a lot of these tags, these are called HTML tags, are in pairs. So you see HTML in angle brackets, and then you see /HTML. You see head, and you see /head. You see title in angle brackets, and you see /title. So so what happens is, now when the browser goes to this website, okay, what happens is this file, okay, the contents of this file gets sent to my browser, and what happens is my browser, in this case Firefox, literally opens a file and reads one single line at a time and follows the instructions. So for example, when it reads this line, okay, this is an HTML document. When it reads this line, okay, now this is the head part of the document. The head part starts here and ends here. Okay, now this is the title of my document. Okay, so the title starts here, okay, and the title ends here. Okay, so the browser knows where the title starts and knows where the title ends. Now, what's the title? Well, in between the start and stop is the title of the document. So the title is BCT Times. So when you look in your browser window, well, here it is up here, bcttimes.com. Now, how does a browser, Firefox, know to put bcttimes.com as a title? Well, not automatically. In the source, in the HTML file, it's located. The instruction for it to show up there is exactly here. So as the browser, Firefox, goes and follows all these instructions, all right, the end result of those instructions are what you see here as a web page. It's really that simple. So a couple things you should know about an HTML document, may as well get that out of the way right now, is HTML document always starts with HTML and always ends with /HTML. Okay, there's generally two parts to an HTML document. There's a head section, okay, so the head and /head, and there's certain things go in the middle here like title, and then down here there's the body section, body and /body. So the body starts here, okay, and the body ends there. Alright, and there you have it. That's the basics of an HTML document. Alright, now what we're going to do from here is a little bit of I guess setup is go to your Z drive, okay, and create a file folder called HTML refresher. Okay, so what you want to do is right click, okay, new folder, and call that folder HTML refresher. So my HTML page is going to be inside this folder. Alright. Okay, so now it's a blank folder, nothing in it. So what we're going to do is we're going to use Dreamweaver. I'm going to go start. Let's see here. I'm going to start Dreamweaver CS3. Okay, don't worry about that. You won't. Oh, in order to find Dreamweaver CS3, you go Start, All Programs, Adobe Master Collection CS3, Adobe Dreamweaver CS3. All right. So when you get CS3, you get this nice little window that pops up. Click on Create New HTML, and the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go File, Save As, and we're going to save this HTML file as index. Okay, and where we're going to save it, we're going to save it, go to your Z drive, save it to your HTML refresher. So save it. Okay, index.html. Alright, so I think right now a very quick overview about the Dreamweaver window. So here you have panels that you could open and close them. So what panels are, we'll get to this later. You notice that these panels you could open and close them. CSS, open, close, application, tag, files you can open and close. And now if you need more room here, you simply close off the entire panel or open again. Simple as that. So you can do things like files. If you're using files in Tag Inspector, okay, you can kind of resize it to depending on your needs. Okay, so I'm just going to close it for now because I'm not using it. Now here, down here is another important one. It's a property inspection panel. Here you get all kinds of editing, I guess, options that you can do depending on what you're working on. Okay, so this is a really cool little feature in Dreamweaver, and so again you can open it and you close it and you can open it as needed. So the contents of this one is basically going to change depending on what we're working on. I also want to let you know that there's also 3 different views here. Okay, there's code view, there is split view, and there's design. Okay, so in code view, you see your HTML codes. Here we have head and /head, body and /body. Okay, in split view, okay, you can see both the code and you can see the design. And in design view, you don't really see anything. Now, what design view is this is kind of like your browser. So as you write code here, so let's write just a little bit of code. I'm gonna write strong hello world and then /strong. You notice that the closing tag I just went / and then it did it for me. I go to design, so I wrote in code view, I go to design view, and here's what it would look like if I viewed it in the browser. Okay, I'll see you in the next video.